YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira and I am back. Back to discuss an issue that I honestly never thought I would ever have to talk about again. People, let's file this one under just when you thought that a topic had died. I have to shout out my amazing subtastic, the 09 Pit, for putting me onto this story, and y'all trust and believe it is a story. Apparently, there has been a new development in the ongoing saga of everyone's favorite bishop, Eddie. I've heard it's not all that long. Here's the situation, y'all. Apparently, Mr. I'm Too Sexy for My Trial, during mediation, a fifth accuser had come to the light. Now, this person had never filed charges and was not actually suing Eddie Long, but evidently the whole name had come in and caused a very, very big source of contention within the context of the mediation. And this person's name is Santino Kemp. Remember the name, you're going to be hearing it for a while from here on out, people. Santino Kemp, a young man barely 22 years old. A young man who has Eddie Long tattooed on his wrist. A young man who is pursuing a music career, and his debut efforts are all from the perspective of a scorned lover. And this is just how deep it's getting, y'all. All of my information is coming to you courtesy of a news story broken by Fox 5's I-Team. So shouts out to them for that. Of course, as y'all know, I will be including the link below. So here's the situation. Apparently, Fox 5's I-Team for the past 2 months has been hunting down the identity of this Santino Kemp in Atlanta, where apparently he's based. And I gotta shout out Fox 5's I-Team and the Dale Russell, who is the reporter who's been tracking this story for the past 2 months. It's incredibly easy to find a gay man in Atlanta, but one specific gay man, not so easy. Hence the 2 months. Shouts to you, Dale. I appreciate you. So yeah, he has Eddie Long's name tattooed on his wrist. I've got to show y'all this, and you'll be seeing it in the story too. At the top of his, I want to say it's his left wrist, it says Eddie Long, and under those words, it says, "Never a mistake, always a lesson." Can I buy a vowel? Eddie, I don't know what to do with myself regarding you, but I will say this, and I need to talk to all of y'all about it, because this is just genuinely the way that I feel. At this point, I am so frustrated by this whole circumstance that my honest opinion is this. It would have been easier, cheaper, more convenient, and a whole lot less stressful if Eddie had just taken his money, went quietly into that good night, found himself a lover, and lived out the rest of his days in relative peace. I just feel that way. I sincerely feel that way. The man is loaded. The man he's not hurting. Well, he is now. But he wasn't hurting at the time that all of this played out. And I cannot for the life of me understand why, in the midst of all of these goings on, in the midst of juggling 2 and 3 at a time, allegedly, and screwing all these boys over, I just can't figure out how a trusted advisor, somebody that was in on it, somebody that, you know what I mean, one of the people in his inner circle would not have said to him, you know, Ed, it might be time to get the hell out of Dodge. Because this thing didn't blow up out of nowhere. It didn't blow up out of nowhere. I mean, we are living in the information age, and everybody feels the need to disclose. We've got folks tweeting. We've got folks Facebooking. I mean, putting their entire lives out there for all the world to see. Case in point, myself. But with that being said, there had to have been some indication that this whole thing was going to blow up in his face. And now we've got Santino Kemp to add into the mix. And y'all, here's the rub. It's not, and it says so very blatantly in the news article, it's not the same situation as the 4 boys who had accused Eddie Long of sexual misconduct. This particular individual seems to have had a more personal and interpersonal relationship with Eddie. What the nature of that relationship may be is up to conjecture. I will leave it to you to figure it out. But I mean, if there's one lesson to be learned in all this, you can't have teenage boys' cakes and eat them too. That's just the way I feel. Y'all, this is a developing story. I will be coming back to you with more information. Be sure to check out the link because I promise it goes so much deeper than everything I'm discussing right now. There's actually going to be a follow-up story. You know I'm right on top of this. I will be coming back to y'all expeditiously with any information that I get. So, until next time, y'all, one love. Lord have mercy.